Hey, and welcome to the channel. We're going to do some more trivia. We've done the United States, where am I? We've done United States, like what state am I in? We've done where am I, Canada? We've done where am I, UK, I think. We've done all kinds of where am I's. I've lost track. I think it's like number 16 or 17, something
Where
like
am
that.
I from Orbit?
Yeah.
Recently? That was
We've
my
done
favorite.
all kinds of this. So this time we're going to do where am I, Asia.
Okay.
So the way that this is going to work is I'm going to show you 10 images, but I'm going to give you the 10 countries ahead of time. And you have
that's what this is, right?
That's what that is. Don't look at it yet.
Okay.
But you have to, and once I'm done explaining this here in a second, I'll get you to read out the countries aloud so people can play along at home, so they can write them down at home and play along. So
All right.
once you are aware of all the countries, we'll go through them one at a time. You can make notes and you don't have to guess right away. You don't have to guess for each one. You can just make notes and then give your answers at the end, okay?
So there's 10 altogether.
There's 10 altogether, and you can change them as we go. You can make your final decision on each one at the end.
All right.
But you can't review any of the images once we go to the next one. So at the end, once you've seen all 10, you can't go back and be like, oh, can I see number 1 again? No, you have to remember.
Oh, man.
So make notes if you have to.
Why do you always have to throw some
Because it needs to be hard.
crooked stuff in there?
It can't be easy. It needs to be hard. All right.
All righty.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, so flip over that little sheet I gave you, and then you can name aloud the countries.
Okay, the countries are Vietnam, Mongolia, Nepal, Qatar, or Qatar as some people call it. That is part of Asia, even though it's in the Middle East. North Korea, India, South Korea, China, Japan, and Malaysia.
Yes.
Wow.
This is a different dynamic
is.
because
It sure
you've
is,
never been
yeah.
able to know the countries ahead of time.
No. So if I just reorder those, I could get them all right and not
You
even
could.
look.
You
Just
could.
if I was really lucky on a given day.
Exactly. Yeah.
All righty.
Okay, so if you want to bring up image number 1 there.
Image
on your
number
screen.
1 that we have preloaded. And there it is. Obviously some kind of fisheye lens at play there, right?
A little bit, yep.
Yeah, a little bit of that going on. But man, that if you didn't tell me, I'd say, it's up in the Rockies. Okay.
So you can probably maybe eliminate a few of the countries, but it's not clear what it is.
It's not clear. I wouldn't think that's Malaysia, for instance. I'm just making some notes because
Yep.
I won't be able to look at this.
Exactly, and that's what you should do. Make notes.
Okay.
And you guys make notes at home, too. You guys won't be able to see them either, so.
That thing just over the rock on the left. Oh, I see some writing. Can I lean forward and look at the writing on
Sure.
those signs?
You're not going to be able to read it, but.
No, because it's in some Asian character set. But it might be a bit helpful. All right. And is that a sign over the rock too, like the just to the
Yes.
right
Yep.
and down a little bit? Another sign. Okay.
Have a guess, maybe?
Well, I don't know if I dare right now.
No, but I mean, are you writing down what country you think it?
I'm writing down notes about what the picture image looks like.
Okay.
I'm thinking it could be Nepal or I guess there would be mountains in China, like Tibet is part of China and just across the border from Nepal. So it could be something like that. So
Okay.
I'm still thinking.
You ready to go on to the next one? Or
Yes, I am.
All right, go for
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
You can control the pace of this one.
Wow. Not a lot of lemonade stands along there, is there?
No, not a lot.
I'm still not absolutely positive. Like when you first look at it, you say, "Oh, that's got to be Qatar," because it's dry, it's dusty looking.
Looks like Nevada or
Yeah.
Arizona or something.
Yeah, but Mongolia is quite flat, quite high in altitude, and quite barren like this. Although I take note in particular of all the high power distribution lines that are there on the left. So there's
Yep.
some industry here. And is that a city in the distance?
I do not believe so.
All righty. I see mountains on the right-hand side, but on the left I just see some things in the way in the distance. Okay, I'm inclined to think this might be Mongolia, but yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to have to think about that. All right.
All right. Let's go to the next one.
Oh. Well, they've got some shade at the top because the sun must be very high and hot there. Wonder what kind of game they're playing. I think it's going to be one of those strange kicking games or tackling games or whatever.
Strange kicking games.
I've seen some weird stuff.
You see the dude on the left with his belly hanging out of his shirt?
Oh yeah. So is he playing with shirts or skins? Maybe he's on both. Maybe he's double teaming there.
Maybe.
Okay. To me, that with the shade built there to try to keep the sun off them, I don't see a lot of tropical vegetation, but I'm thinking this is probably a tropical area. So I'm inclined to think this is Malaysia maybe, but yeah, could be India too, I suppose. But they look a little more Eastern as far as their complexion and stuff. So I'm thinking it's probably not India, but the jury is out.
Okay.
Next. Oh, how pretty is that?
Very pretty. Any countries stand out right away to you that might be?
Well, I think South Korea, North Korea, China, that whole area of Far East Asia would be maybe. And the mountains are kind of round, but they have vegetation all the way to the top.
Yep.
So that's indicative sometimes of either warm climates or mountains that aren't as high as they look, if you know what I mean. All righty. Okay, made some notes.
Okay.
Next,
number 5.
Number 5. Ooh, how beautiful is that? Now, I have there's very Middle Eastern architecture there. Looks like a fancy hotel. 2 guys standing in a swimming pool that's dying to have some water put in it by the look of things. You got the palm trees that are obviously planted, man-made everything here. So which number is this?
Number 5.
Number 5, okay. I'm thinking this is probably Qatar.
Okay.
That's my inclination, but we'll come back to that one.
Okay.
All righty. Ooh, holy smokes.
There's some stitching issues here along the left, but you can generally tell.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. And we got some snow-capped mountains going on. So it does take me away from, like, the trees in the high valley, slide number 1, with those signs. I might have gone for Nepal, maybe, because that was mountainous. But if I can only have one Nepal guess, it might be this one. So, but tall trees, though. Tall trees and snow-capped mountains. I'll have to think about that one.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next.
Number 7.
Number 7. Now, that's similar to the one we saw a couple of shots ago with the more rounded top mountains with vegetation all the way in the top. So I'll be rolling some dice here between China, South Korea, maybe even Vietnam, frankly, because Vietnam would have
That's true.
similar terrain, especially in northern Vietnam near the Chinese border, I would think, before it flattens out with the Mekong River. So, okay. I'm ready for the next one.
All right, go for it. You're in control of the pace.
Oh. Wow. That's number 8, right?
That's number 8, yeah.
Nepal, Qatar, North Korea, Mongolia, Vietnam, India, South Korea, China, Japan, Malaysia. Wow. This is going to be tough because we have what looks like a pretty arid place, though there is a tree on the far right there that looks like it's doing quite well. And there's water right dead ahead, but not a lot of vegetation around, not a lot of grass. So this could be an unoccupied area of northern India before you get to the mountains. But from what I understand, India doesn't have very many unoccupied areas.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. This is going to be tough.
Yeah,
Very
it's
tough.
gonna be tough.
You picked some really good ones. And I'm up to number 9.
Number 9.
Oh, looks like something under construction almost. It's a mountaintop hut or chalet of some kind.
Little antenna up there for you.
Liking the antenna. That's up high. That's up really high. I wonder if that's not near that famous mountain that both North Korea and South Korea claim is like a national area. And they both, the border runs right up to that place. I'm wondering if that's not. Now, of course, which one is it? Let's say I'm right on one of the Koreas. Which Korea would it be, right? So
It's true.
Wow, you've done well.
Thank you.
You've got me stump-a-dumped. Last one.
Number 10.
Well, that's lovely too.
Mm.
I'm going to lean in here.
Yeah, go for it. Lean away.
It looks almost touristy. We've got these lovely palm trees right up by the sand. And is that a beach? We can't really tell. I don't see any water behind because it's behind, if there is any.
Mm-hmm.
Up ahead, though, there could be some structures of habitation or pools or facilities of some kind. And almost like an abandoned foundation there in the center right, as if something's been there a long time and this has been in use for a long time. Similar mountains to the China, Vietnam, South Korea end of things. So, yeah, I'm stumped again.
Well, now you've seen them all.
I now have seen them all.
I'll allow you a couple of minutes to think about it,
Okay.
make your answers, and maybe I'll just fast forward to when you're ready to present your answers.
Sounds good.
All right, he's all set to deliver his answers. If you don't have yours ready yet, hit the pause button, get your answers down, and then unpause and continue with the video. Otherwise, let's do this. You ready to present your answers?
I am. I know one thing for sure. I won't get 9 right. It's impossible for me to get 9 right.
How many? Yeah, how many do you think you actually get right?
Probably half.
Half? Okay.
Yeah, I'd be happy if I get 5 or 6.
All right, so let's go back to number 1.
Number 1.
What did you think that was?
Originally, when I saw it, I thought, okay, this is maybe Nepal or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cashed out on that idea when I saw better mountains later that I think I'll be picking for Nepal. So I said this is Japan.
Okay. That was incorrect.
Great. Awesome.
This is South Korea.
Okay, this is not going to go well.
Number 2.
Number 2, I picked this for Mongolia.
Okay. That's incorrect.
Great.
This is China.
Okay, this is going very poorly. Very poorly.
Number 3.
Beautiful. Let's go to the next. I said this is Malaysia.
Close, but wrong. This is Vietnam. Or Vietnam.
Oh, my goodness.
This is fun.
Oh, it's great fun.
Number 4.
This one I know is wrong because I called this one South Korea and it's somewhere else. So I said South Korea. What is it really?
Nepal.
Oh, great. I'm going to get none of these right, just the way we're going. I can't get them right now.
Number 5.
Well, I will maybe get this one right. Qatar.
That's correct.
That was a giveaway. I'm going to put a great big check mark on my list because that's looked like the only one I'm going to get. I can't get 9 right, but I can get 9 wrong.
You can.
All righty.
Number 6.
Number 6, I said this one was Nepal.
This is India.
And
And this is very northern
Oh, yeah.
India.
It's got to be.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yes. Number 7.
I said this was Vietnam.
That's incorrect.
Obviously.
This is North Korea.
Is it really?
It is indeed.
Okay.
Number 8.
I said China for here, thinking it was near Mongolia, highland, mountains, but obviously it's not China.
It's Mongolia.
Oh,
Number
boy.
9.
Number 9. I said this was North Korea.
This is Japan.
Yeah.
Tokyo is just to your right off that mountain.
Of course it is.
And number 10,
I said India, which is obviously wrong.
this is Malaysia. So you got one correct.
Yep.
How's it feel?
Well, I'm going to cover this up.
Cover the goat?
Cover up the goat. Yeah.
It was pretty difficult,
I've
though.
been shamed.
It was very difficult.
It was very difficult.
Yeah.
I think it's almost harder if I have a list because then
You start second guessing yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I start to trick this and that. Well, and of course you're just evil anyway.
Well, yeah.
But well done.
Thank
you
you.
picked some awesome images that could be more than one country, and I proved very thoroughly how you could lead a man astray right there. So, yeah, I only got one right, and the only one I got right, if I got that one wrong, I may as well just go to the eye doctor because, yeah. So, well done.
All right.
Good for you.
Sounds good. Thanks
Bad
for
for
joining
me.
I appreciate it.
It was fun.
Shout out to Mulligan, who lives in China. See how well you can do. Let me know how you did. And everyone else, let me know how you did as well down in the comment section. I'd love to hear your answers and see if you beat the goat in this one.
I'm sure you did.
Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next Where Am I? Adios.